today, if we look in the world, whether we look in the business world, politics, even the family unit, we find at all levels of society, there seems to be a leadership crisis. Where are those leaders that are really congruent and walk their talk? And what I feel very passionate about and what I teach leaders to do is to be able to work on themselves by developing self-mastery. And the starting point of self-mastery is for a leader to be able to introspect, to be able to look within and really examine their own weaknesses and frailties, the habits, the thoughts, the behaviors that are perhaps holding them back from their true potential. And working on those things makes you a better leader, because what happens is you end up developing self-trust. You end up being somebody who makes a promise to yourself and then fulfills it. When you make a promise to yourself and you don't fulfill it, what happens is your self-esteem becomes eroded and you lose trust in yourselves. Then how can you expect others to trust you as a leader? So the beginning of gaining trust of others is gaining the trust of yourself, because that then builds your self-esteem. And a story that I often tell and teach, and it's one of my favorite stories, is the story of two Japanese warriors who meet each other for a duel. And they look into each other's eyes. They're about to do battle. But eventually one of the warriors bows and concedes and realizes that the other warrior is much more powerful. He has much more discipline just through looking at his eyes, because he embodies that energy of self-mastery. So in the same way, what leaders need to do today, because the business world and the world that we live in is sometimes a battle, and we've got to become stronger. But it is not about focusing our attention on others out there and telling them, you've got to be better, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. The starting point of leadership is to look within and really uproot your own weaknesses, your own frailties. And when we do that and we move towards self-mastery, we start to gain more trust in ourselves, our self-esteem goes up, and guess what? The amazing thing, people begin to trust us more because we are congruent.